Israeli officials say they will use air and ground forces to put an end to daily rocket attacks from the Gaza Strip.
לא נסבול ירי טילים על ערינו ועל יישובינו.
We will not tolerate rockets on our cities and villages, and therefore I ordered a significant enlargement of the Israeli Defense Forces operation against Hamas terrorists and against terrorists of the other terror organizations in the Gaza Strip. I did this only after all efforts that were carried out to return to calm were not answered, and Hamas chose an escalation.
Palestinians, for their part, accuse Israel of continued aggression. A spokesman for Hamas, the hardline group that controls the Gaza Strip, also expressed a determination to fight.
We will continue to defend our people against these crimes. We warn the occupation not to continue its crime against our people, and we assure that the resistance is ready to defend this aggression.
Residents on both sides of the Israel-Gaza border fear the conflict may escalate into a full-scale war.
Every time one side escalates, the other side does too. This has affected people's lives, especially since it's Ramadan and people are fasting. Life has become paralyzed because people are afraid. Now that we are in a war atmosphere, people stay at home and listen to the news. It's a difficult situation.
The Israeli government has urged citizens living near the border with Gaza to stay close to bomb shelters. Residents of Re'im ran to shelters when they heard bombing.
Tonight we had a very noisy night from in our side because the Palestinians sent so much rockets to the Israeli side. We had many problems with the citizens who were scared. We are out of shelters where we are living.
The United States has condemned the rocket attacks and called for de-escalation, but Washington has no influence in Gaza, especially after declaring Hamas a terrorist group.
Of course, the United States has a strong relationship with Israel, but the lack of relationship or influence on the other side is extremely limiting, and I think the influence that the United States could have to bring about sort of a ceasefire is not very likely.
U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry has made reviving the Mideast peace process a top priority. He shuttled tirelessly between July of last year and April of this year to bring the sides together for talks. While some progress was made, Israeli and Palestinian leaders stumbled over some of the growing number of barriers that keep their people separated. The current outbreak of violence, the worst in the area since 2012, erupted soon after the last round of peace talks was declared dead. Zlatica Hoke, VOA News, Washington.